they feeling tonight? Woo! This is a hair transplant gone horribly wrong. Well, I'm Cameron Smith, and we've had quite a day here today. As the artistic director of the festival, of the series, if you will, we were on the roof of the theater with my nephew Mike, who came down for the Super Bowl weekend, his buddy Jeff Schmidt, my buddy Shelby. I got everybody on the phone. We had about 10 tons of water on the roof today. So we've been out there since noon with shovels and squeegees and brooms, and I want to give them a big hand for making this happen tonight. Because when we got here, this place was leaking like a sieve. So we lost our VIP box on this side. That's why you folks are all over there, which is fine. And there was a few dubious leaks in the house, so we got all that fixed up. We got all the water off of there, and we are ready for a show. Yeah. A couple of quick notes for you as we move forward through the series. I want to welcome you, of course, to our very first show of 2011. How many first-timers here tonight? Wow, that is insane. How did you hear about us? Email. Friends, passionate fans, of course. Well, I want to tell you that, you know, it's really all about this community, letting people know that this is actually happening here in the beautiful Bishop Arts District, because this is the best kept secret in Texas. You know? So if you all will help us out by bringing some, just drag them here, and they'll thank you forever, right? They might lend you money, a car. You know, if you bring people and turn them on to this experience, they'll never forget it, and we can grow this little event into, you know, a fully robust series and maybe add some shows throughout the year. But so keep that in mind, okay? If you do enjoy yourselves this evening, please tell some friends. You can get information at ticotheater.org, which is the theater website. I will tell you that Tico Theater is a fabulous nonprofit organization that supports children's theater in the summertime. It teaches kids that you don't have to be a rapper or a rock star or on America's, you know, whatever, to contribute to a theater experience. They teach set design, writing, makeup, acting, all of the things that young people need to be exposed to, since our schools really aren't doing a lot of that anymore. So that's what this theater is really all about. Some of the proceeds from each of these shows goes to that venture. Now, a week from yesterday, that would be this coming Friday, they have a series of six one-act plays here from local playwrights, and the winner wins $1,000, and they get to set their play here at the Tico Theater. So if you enjoy theater, we have 6 one-act plays that happen next Friday. And of course, Teresa Wash, the director of the theater, who we all love dearly, does such a fantastic job in bringing this experience to children. Couple more things. One note, you know, we got these little postcards for your fridge or for friends. Take a couple home with you. They describe the series this year. A couple of things. The Mindy A. Bear A Huge Groove Show. Are you excited about that? Okay. We moved that show back 1 week. Okay? So it is now March the 26th, not April 2. Okay? So make a mental note of that tonight. If you have tickets, please write it on your squeegee board or whatever you do. But that show has moved up a week to accommodate Huge and Mindy doing yet another show. And we're trying to make these artists continue to flourish. And so we thought we'd extend that courtesy to them. Also, on this little note, we've reprinted these things, but there are a few old ones running around. The Sax Pack show is actually May the 13th. On this little card it says May 3. They've been reprinted, but if you do get an old one. The Sax Pack show is Friday, May the 13th. That's Jeff Cashua, Warren Hill, and Schiltz, and that is going to be fabulous. Also, we are having Selena Young come back down from Canada. You like Tuck and Patty? If you like acoustic, beautiful singer-songwriter jazz, they're going to come and open the show for us. We're really short set as a duo, where they are absolutely fabulous. Aaron Young is on the same family tree as Neil Young from Canada. So they're well.
What about the bar stool?
And of course, on September the 20th,
in the kitchen.
We've got a fantastic show with Warren Hill's coming back with Jeff Lorber. You're going to love that.
Well, it's kind of wobbly.
And then we finish the season with Mesa. And they'll be playing with Mesa, and if you've not seen Mesa before, she is absolutely sensational. So those are just a couple of things I wanted to mention. Right after the show, of course, as we always do, we'll head back up to the bar. Why not? And the artists will join you. You can get a chance to say hello, buy a CD, get it autographed, and the best way to introduce your friends and neighbors to this music is to do the right thing. Buy an extra CD and give it to your neighbor and say, man, this is what you missed. Right? It's $15 and it will serve you so well and it will help the artists. So are you ready for a great show tonight? Well, we have got a treat. Come on out, guys. We bring the band out. We've got the best cats in the world that play for me every week here. Welcome them. Go ahead and give them a warm welcome. Al Watt, you got this band. Dude, you look like a musician or a football player or both. You can't play keys. Well, you know, let's hear for Al Watt. He's the guy that makes it all happen. The weather did exclude the ballet guys from gutting it out and showing up tonight, so we wanted to apologize for that. You know, when it snows in Texas, everybody freaks out. You know, it's like, oh my God. So normally we have the ballet stand out front, but we wanted to apologize because we were on the phone screaming at those guys, but it really didn't matter. So now that we're all settled in, how many have seen Steve Oliver before? Just a couple. We've got a whole bunch of virgins in here. Love that. Well, I first met Steve about 20 years ago, and the first time I saw him, I was at some drop shop. What he can do, just solo by himself with his synth guitar or an acoustic or an electric, and he can enthrall thousands, and tonight he's going to have a very, very intimate experience here. Would you welcome out Steve Oliver? Steve, come on out here. Stand from California. Steve, so good to see you. Well, they didn't get set. The other issue that we had was flights last night, right? The snow, the Super Bowl, all of that, and Steve toughed it out, and I think he held hostage 3 or 4 captains on American, and got on a plane last night and got here, so let's hear it for that. Now, his new CD is just absolutely incredible. Fun the Sun just was at the top of the charts, #1 for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And it's no surprise. And now he's got a fabulous new song called Global Kiss, which will go to #1, and I'm sure you'll hear that tonight. But if you would, please, from Fort Worth to Dallas to Pleasant Grove to Plano to McKinney, Oklahoma City. We've got some folks in from Oklahoma City. Would you please give a warm welcome to the amazing SOM recording artist, Mr. Steve Oliver?